How's it going, everyone? Texas Man here. I hope that you guys are having a much better day than me. I just had a chance to watch the first two episodes of Doctor Who Season 1, which is what they're calling it on Disney Plus. It is technically Season 15 because it is following the 15th Doctor. I'm not going to try to pronounce their name. Yeah, I'm gonna do pronouns. No, I'm not. Um, Doctor Who, Doctor 15, WTF. Okay, WTF. I don't want to go into too much of spoiler territory, even though there really isn't all that much to spoil when it comes to Doctor Who now, because ever since the Peter Capaldi era concluded, Doctor Who as a show has just become a political platform of a show to push the message. We saw that early on with David Tennant era. We saw that somewhat in Matt Smith. They went even further with it with Peter Capaldi, having several characters being lesbian and gay. I mean, they even changed the Master into a woman. And the Jodie Whittaker era was just full on female empowerment. David Tennant came back as the 14th Doctor, if you want to consider that the 14th Doctor. And now we have the 15th Doctor, played by Ncuti Gatwa, I believe is how you say his name. I just don't care. I don't like his acting. I don't like how he's portraying the Doctor as a character. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Not only did the first two episodes not make any sense in terms of Doctor Who canon and fighting against a monster, but now they've introduced a drag queen. The Doctor, I can't tell if he's straight or gay. It's just, I don't care to watch anymore, and I'm not going to watch anymore of Doctor Who, Doctor 15. I'm just not going to. Even the actor that is playing Doctor 15 himself said, we're going to go into dealing with race and prejudice, and, Doctor Who wasn't just specifically meant for straight white men. You can look at the ratings, you can look at how many people are watching your Disney-fied Doctor Who now, and you can see that most people are not watching it in the droves that it used to be. The people that came to watch David Tennant be back as the Doctor, they're not watching it anymore. You lost good faith because of poor writing, and even with Russell T Davies back, the writing is still pushing the message, female empowerment and such, instead of telling a interesting and compelling sci-fi story. It is a clear comparison of a downward spiral in terms of quality of writing and storytelling. You can compare Doctor 15 to Doctor 9, and you can tell there is a huge difference in the quality. Not just because of Doctor 15 looking nice and shiny, but the quality of writing is poor. The storytelling is poor. The characters are very one dimensional. There's not a lot of layer to them. There's not a lot of intrigue. There's no more mystery. Episode 1, technically it's episode 2, but the one called Space Babies, they literally cram in all the exposition dump and tell you everything about the Doctor immediately within like the first 5 minutes of the episode. So there's no more intrigue or interest or mystery left to explore for the rest of the season as to who the Doctor is. Why does he do what he does? Where does he come from? Why is he just called Doctor Who? Or, why is he just called the Doctor? Why? Everything just gets explained. And the new sidekick, and forgive me, but I don't care what her name is in the show, in terms of the character, I just don't care. And she's just like, oh, that's interesting, nice. Nothing phases her. She's just like, this is just perfectly normal inside of a police box from the 60s that is a disguise for a spaceship. That also has a time travel machine. That has a jukebox in it for some reason now. It's just... I hate the fact that I'm going to have to wait another 3 years or so in order to be able to see what Doctor 16 is. You know, while I was pessimistic about the future because of the specials that have happened recently from in 2023, I was hoping maybe they just did it as a one-off and they were trying to tie up all that bullshit. But no, they're going full steam and going further down the rabbit hole of crap. If you like this sort of storytelling, good for you. Enjoy it. I'm not watching it. I'm not covering it here on the channel. I am not going to spend my time and energy continuing watching garbage. I just, it's not for me. And the actors have said, literally, if it's not for you, don't watch it. Well, you know what? Mission accomplished. I'm joining in on that one. So, yeah. Doctor Who is no longer kid-friendly. It has gone down the rabbit hole. If I had kids, I would not allow them to watch this. No. There's nothing entertaining about Doctor 15 with these first couple episodes. There's nothing of entertainment value. There's nothing of a proper message between what is right and wrong. Like, literally, they save a monster. The doctor and his companion is like, we can't kill the monster. It's a baby. Even though it's been eating babies and terrorizing people on this spaceship and whatnot. It's got a drag queen and she's like, oh, I'm this boy's father when you're clearly a woman. It's just... Interesting side note real quick. I want to let you guys know something. I recently went to urgent care because I had strep throat. When you go and fill out your doctor's form, guess what 2 genders are available for you to put down? To check off? Male and female. There is no other 2 genders when you go to a doctor, okay? When you are sick or ill, you have to tell them, are you male or female? Boy or girl, man or woman. There is no in between. There is no extra gender. You are what you are. Sorry if you don't like it. Go to Mars. just a little food for thought. Even the medical community is not buying into this bullshit. Now, if you are, enjoy. But I'm not covering any more of this. Hopefully in a couple years when we get Doctor 16, and hopefully it doesn't take that long considering the ratings are... Maybe it'll be a year or so before we get Doctor 16. Hopefully the show can do a 360 and have fresh ideas and proper writing and tell a compelling sci-fi story. You know, I mean, Star Wars is kind of trying to do that. Star Trek is kind of starting to do that. Maybe Doctor Who, after 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... It might take another decade for them to get the message, no pun intended, that the majority of the people that watch your show don't want this in the show. Eventually, hopefully it'll click. But, you know, unfortunately, Doctor Who's no longer controlled by BBC. It's controlled by Doctor Who's no longer controlled by BBC. It's controlled by Disney. And Disney needs to do a 360. And, you know, but by the time they actually decide to do that, I'll be dead. Let's be honest. So, that's going to do it for this rant video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. I do have reviews of other Doctor Who content here on the channel. So make sure you guys check out my Doctor Who playlist. I'll try to leave a link to it at the end of this video. Have a great day, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one.